All right. Good morning, homesteaders. Welcome back to Arizona Unplugged channel. This channel, if you're new here, is basically dedicated to our journey living full-time here off-grid in northern Arizona. 20 miles off the nearest pavement and at about 6,500 feet in elevation. It is a gorgeous morning. You probably see it's just not my halo, guys. It's the actual sun coming up over the trees, up at 5 a.m. again, and starting chores. So today is the day that we semi-retire Old Red here, our generator, my trusty generator that I've had for at least 20 years, and I bought it used, and it's just kind of on its last leg. Now I'm not throwing it away yet. Now that we've got the big Duramax dual fuel generator here in the shed, I don't need this one now, but I don't want to get rid of it. I want to try to rebuild it and try to get it going again. So I have a generator that I can have kind of mobile. Put it in the back of the truck or the Gorilla cart right here in front of me and move it to where I need to go. If I need to do some welding off site here or anything like that, or if I need lights or power or something, which I may very well need here shortly, because I still want to build my music studio, and that means I'm going to need power to run tools and equipment, and this would be the perfect candidate for that. So I'm not giving up on this, but what I want to do today is drain the fuel out of it so the fuel doesn't go bad. It's new gas, and that tank, that 4-gallon tank on top, is almost full. So I'm going to drain that out and kind of store this thing for now until the shop is ready, and then I'll get it inside the shop and taking it apart and clean it and do all the stuff I can. I may even continue looking for a new starter motor for it, which has been a task and a half, let me tell you. I've ordered 2 already and they're both wrong. But it is what it is. The pool starter still works. The machine still works. It's just definitely not as reliable as the new one. Definitely not as powerful. This has about a third of the power of my new one. And the new one runs off propane and gasoline, and I've only been running propane through it, and it's been working great. I've used it a few times on those cloudy days we had last couple weeks. Now that it's sunny, very clear, very warm, my batteries tend to be topped off by about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it's in float mode all day. That way when we go to bed or we start having dinner or what have you after the sun goes down, we have a lot of power, even enough power to start coffee and do everything in the morning. I just checked it now. Now the family's up. We've already done our coffee. We've already done our breakfast, got ready, got up. I came out here and we're almost at 50% still, even before the sun came up and hit the panel. So the new batteries are working great, guys. The LiFePO 4, the lithium ion phosphate batteries, the 2 that we just upgraded our system with, are working very well. I'm very happy with them. They're Midnight Solar. They're a bit pricey, but I only need 2 of them. Whereas before I was using 20 of the 12-volt sealed lead acid batteries. I still have those batteries. I'm probably going to use those for the new music studio to have power over there. I want it to be totally independent from the cabin and the shed here. I wanted to have its own system, its own rain catchment, its own solar system, and all that stuff. And I have pretty much all the equipment I need already, other than some new panels. So I'm probably going to purchase those at some point and just store them. It's not going to be as big of an array as we have now. We have a 4,000 4kW array right now, and that provides all the power we need to charge our batteries very quickly. I'm probably just going to do like a 1,000-watt system for the music studio and use those sealed lead acid batteries for that. They still work. They still all hold the charge. They still work just fine. They just don't have the capacity as the new batteries. So it was a good upgrade. I needed to do it anyways, and I still have those 20 batteries in here. I haven't done anything with them. They are disconnected, of course. But I'm going to use those for the music studio. I'm assuming now things change. But let's get on with this. Let's drain this out. Let's see how hard this is going to be. I don't think it's going to be very difficult at all, because I've done this before. I'm kind of an expert. So we'll just take this clamp off. right there. Twist this guy a little bit. Okay. It's coming. I should have grabbed a screwdriver. There we go. Okay. See, it's leaking there. I'll just put it in the gas can. Oop, put it in the gas can. Probably actually here would be better. It's heavy with all this fuel. There we go. There we go. And just turn the petcock on. I'll even open the cap to get airflow. I don't know if you can see that, but it's coming out. So it'll take a while to drain out, but it's real important to not leave gasoline sitting in your motor too long. I don't know when I'm going to get to this project. It might be next year. So I may end up getting a new carburetor for it or just cleaning this one out. After I drain this gas out, I'm going to start it and let it get all the fuel out of the bowl. And wrap it up in a tarp and probably stick it under the shop. So that's the plan for this morning. Get this thing stowed away. I've already emptied the fire pit. We're having guests over tomorrow, and we plan on kind of sitting out here at the new spot. If you guys were able to join us for our first real live stream the other day, we had a great time. Got a lot of old time subscribers hanging out with us. We cracked a few beers, cracked a bunch of jokes, and had a fire over there, the first fire of that area. And I called out to all you guys to come up with a name of the new chill spot. We had a couple of good suggestions. I'd like to get a bunch more, and then we'll all decide on what we should name it. I'm thinking, the Pines, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's at least 10 or 12 pine trees right there. They're all small, they're all growing up. The tallest one's probably 12 feet. I'm thinking about calling it the Pines, or someone came up with the Mosh Pit. I don't think we're going to be doing a whole bunch of mosh pit dancing, but maybe the Pit. That would be cool. So you guys know when I refer to this area, you'll know what it's called, and if you guys can help me think of a name for it, that'd be awesome. It's just a hangout spot. It has a fire pit, some chairs. We got some tables and all that good stuff. So if you guys could think of a good name for that area, something like the Pines or the Pit, or I don't know. I don't want to call it the chill spot, because that's what that was called behind me, our first original spot that we hung out at night with campfire. I don't want to call it the chill spot. I want to call it something else. So if you guys have any ideas, put it down in the comments box. And that's about it. I got a bunch of little odds and ends to do today. Tomorrow we're going fishing, taking the kids fishing and taking some friends from the kids' school out to the local, well, it's not really local, but one of the closer lakes nearby us, and we're going to go catch some trout and hopefully bring them back here and cook them up tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. What else is going on? The forums, I don't know if you caught my short that I put up yesterday. You can see right there in the background the forums to the new tank location. We have two 2,500 gallon water storage tanks on the back of the shop that are going to get relocated to right there on the ground. That way we can get on to our big first upcoming project this spring, which is enclosing that deck and turning it into a storage room. That's going to be such a huge help, guys. I'll be able to get a lot of the stuff that I don't need all the time from the shop into the storage room. And also, I've got a 17-foot flatbed trailer over there that is full of our stuff and covered in tarps. And I want to get all that stuff into the storage room. That way I can have my flatbed back. There's been a few times where I've needed it and I just, it's not available because it's full of our stuff. So we have to get this storage room built, shelves built, and all the stuff that's, you know, everywhere into that storage room. You know, when you move from a huge house, our last home in California was almost, I would say almost 3,000 square feet. So we moved from that to a real small cabin here in the mountains. And needless to say, we don't have much storage room, and every little nook and cranny is kind of packed. But one more thing, we're going to add this generator to the list of things we need to store. You know, it's good to have things like that when you need it, especially if it still works. I mean, this generator still works. Speaking of motorized equipment, I'm just looking at over here the Predator. I know, Harbor Freight, right? It's all garbage, right? This 2-inch Predator water pump, transfer pump, they call it a trash pump. This thing has been working flawlessly. One pull starts every time. It pumps a lot of water. It empties both of my IBC totes, which is 550 gallons, in about 2 minutes. And it's just fast. It comes out with a lot of power. So far with this Harbor Freight stuff, I'm not a fan, and they still haven't won me over. But for the cost, it was under $200 for this pump, whereas anything similar is, you know, $500, $600, $700. So it's a quarter of the cost, you know, and it's working flawlessly. We'll see how long it lasts, but for 200 bucks, can't go wrong. I've also bought 2 water pumps other than that from Harbor Freight. I think they're called, what are they called? Holland? I don't know. It's a green box. So the green primer pump that we just installed right behind the power water room here, and also the pump that I will be using for my gray water system, both of those were purchased from Harbor Freight. They're so cheap, it's not even really worth getting the warranty on it. If these things break, I'm making it so it's very easily replaceable. I know that's not the best thing to count on, but a lot of these things, guys, a lot of these tools and equipment, this machinery, they're all made by just a select few of factories, and they just put whoever's brand on there, their stickers. So I'm not sure if this is like a Briggs and Stratton. I don't know who makes Predator motors. I don't know what company it is, or these, I think they're called Hollands, or I forgot the name of the green water pumps. But they look very similar to name brand things, other than the paint scheme and the stickers on it. So I'm hoping they last for quite a while. They already come with like a 1 or 2 year manufacturer warranty. So we'll just see. You know, maybe they've upped their game. Maybe their stuff is working better now. So far, I haven't had any issues. None. I mean, these motors, these pumps are running great. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I almost bought a Predator generator, the big 5,000 watt. Or no, I was actually looking at the 9,000 watt. But for the price of it, they say it's good if you're going to run your house directly from it, because it's a clean energy. It's a pure sine wave, and it's really good for sensitive equipment. If you're running equipment directly off of it, I think it's a great thing, but that's not what we're doing here. I'm just using it to charge my batteries. I mean, I did use it. The first thing I did with it was do some welding. I welded the handles for our kitchen cabinets out of railroad spikes. Those look cool. I'll show you guys that at some point. They turned out real nice. But yeah, we barely used this generator. It was purchased from Home Depot. It was an order item. I had to order it, and they had to deliver it. It took a couple weeks, which was pretty stressful because this generator was kind of clonking out, and we were kind of stuck in the mud when it's a cloudy day. But everything's working out well. We got another delivery of water yesterday. I'm probably going to take the totes out of the truck today, because I think we're going to take my truck to go fishing tomorrow. I'm just looking around what else we got to do. Got to go to the dump some trash. But today's kind of just like pickup work. A lot of cleanup, a lot of relocating of things like this, these eyesores. I got to get some firewood stacked for tonight's dinner. We're gonna cook out here at the Pines, the Pit, whatever this area is gonna be called. And we're gonna have, like I said, some friends over tomorrow, so I'll collect some firewood for that. And we're in no shortage of firewood. It's laying around everywhere. I just been picking it up all morning today and just kind of getting ready. So I got a lot of stuff to do. I want to let this thing sit here for a while and drain out and get to work. If there's anything specific and important that happens today, I'll definitely make a video about it, put it up. But again, if you guys are new here, we're trying to build this channel. My name's Vaughn. I'm I had to think about it. I'm 51 years old now. Me and my family, we live here on almost 50 acres, off-grid, totally out of town. Like I said, 20 miles from the nearest paved road, and we're loving it. We're loving the life out here. It's very peaceful. The birds are chirping. The sun is out. It's not windy at all. It's getting warm, actually. I got my cool hat on. This thing, man, this thing's a lifesaver, especially yesterday building that platform, new platform for the new water tank location. This hat has really saved me. But please consider subscribing if you're new here. If living off-grid and the off-grid homestead lifestyle interests you, hit that bell thing and then do the thumb up thing. I guess it helps push these videos out to people who like this content. So if you guys have any questions about what we're doing out here, put it down in the comments box. And I'm also planning on another live stream. The one I did the other day was just an impromptu, just so we can christen the fire pit together. The new fire pit at the new fire ring area. I think that was another name someone came up with, Ring of Fire. That's pretty cool. Gotta love Johnny Cash, right? So if you guys could think of a name for the new chill spot, throw it down in the comments box. Maybe we'll make a vote on the next live stream. That'd be a fun little thing we can do. We could vote and you guys can help name that area. What else? So that's it. So subscribe, like, and bell, and all that YouTube-y stuff. And we'll see you on the next one. Prep and Thrive. We'll see you.